Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good evening to all. Today we'll be covering on the special topic that would be very important, especially for the youngsters, okay, for the youngsters, and also for the Muslim communities. It is actually about investment planning, okay, investment planning. Now we know that wealth management is actually we call it a big concept which comprises about five different we call it elements. The first one is wealth creation, then you have wealth accumulation, wealth protection, and then wealth distribution, and also wealth multiplication. Okay, however, when we talk about investment planning, it actually falls under wealth accumulation. So how you actually want to accumulate wealth, and also actually investment planning is actually is a way of how you want to become financially free. Okay, financially free. Now, just imagine if you are just graduated from the university, right? What would be the first thing that you buy? Normally, the students, the graduates will buy a car, right? And then the cost of the car is actually it's very expensive at the moment. If you want to buy a Honda, for example, the price can go up until 80,000, right? 80,000. Now, the rule of thumb when we talk about investment, so what is actually investment? So you need to know what is asset and what is liability. Okay, if you keep on buying assets, then that should be okay, because asset is actually providing income to us, providing money into our pocket, whereby the liability is actually getting money from our pocket. So a car, going back to the question just now, a car, is that an asset, or is that a liability? Okay, right. So the definition of assets is actually anything that provides income to you, and liability is actually anything that provide, I call it, takes up money from your pocket. But in terms of Islamic definition or perspective or ontology about the asset and liability, asset is anything that provides you income and also rewards or pahala. Okay, and liability is actually anything that provides you that actually take up money from your pocket, and also if it provide you sins or dosa, or we call it dosa, right? Well, so basically, when we talk about asset and liability, we're talking about asset and liability from the Islamic perspective, right? So sometimes sadaqah is also an asset. Okay, but however, I'm talking about the investment plan in terms of here. The topic today is real assets, okay, and also properties. Right, real asset and also properties, whereby anything that asset that provide you income, right? But I'm not looking at the artificial, or what we call it, the financial assets. Okay, financial asset, which is the stock market, the capital market, and so on. Right, but we are focusing on the real asset. So if we define real asset as something that is actually, it is physically, all right, it is can be seen and so on. That is what we call the real assets. For example, gold is the real assets. Okay, properties, real asset. Okay, and many other physical things that you buy that can provide you income. Okay, lands and so on. Okay, that are considered as real. Whereby the financial assets are derivatives of the real assets. They are the derivatives. Okay. They are not the real estate. Okay, now when we talk about real estate, so you can buy, for example, some people might want to buy golds, okay, because gold price goes up and then they make money from the gold prices increase, right? And some also invest in paintings, antiques, right? So they buy the paintings, okay, then they can sell the paintings probably at a much more higher price in the future. And also, the one that is actually very, what you call it, interesting is in properties. Right? Whereby you buy houses, and then you can actually either go for two strategies here. The first one is flipping. Okay, flipping strategy. And the other one is you buy and rent. Okay? Buy and hold, basically. So buy and rent the property. Okay, you might want to become a flipper, or you can become a landlord here. Okay, so it's either one. But personally, I would like to go for this strategy: buy and then rent it out. Okay, we will discuss about how we actually want to become a flipper and how we would want to become an investor. This is a trader. You can call this a trader. Okay, this is an investor. Okay, so some people say that, okay, I'm also an investor here, but normally I can say that they are actually traders. So they buy a house at a lower price, then they sell at a higher price. So we can say they can become some sort like an investor, but they are more like a trader, right? So now let's look at flipping. What do the flippers do, right? The flippers do, let's say they have a new, we call it development, right? Housing development, and they say that they will be developing, for example, condominiums, apartments, landed houses, terrace, semis, and so on, bungalows, and so on. Right now, so what they do, they will actually book the house. Okay, so they book the house and make a 10% down payment. Let's say the price is about 100,000. Okay. Okay. This is the price of an apartment, for example. Okay. So this is the price. Then you have to pay, come up with a 10,000 down payment. Okay. So when the balance is actually the amount that you need to find from the bank. Okay, because now we are talking about the banking facilities. Okay, now we have two types of banking facilities, right? So the first one is the conventional bank, the other one is the Islamic bank. Right. So the 90,000 need to be sourced out. Okay, you don't have this much of money, right? For example, you are just graduated from the university. You don't have this luxury of 90,000 in your pocket, right? If you are already, for example, if you have been working for over 10 years or 20 years, you probably have this in your EPF, second account, or maybe you have been saving this for 90,000. But this strategy, you don't actually buy the house with using your cash. Okay, you have to use what we call it this strategy. OPM, right? What is OPM? Okay, OPM is other people's money, right? So how do you want to get other people's money? Is you go to the bank, right? You go to the bank and use the other people's money. Now this is what we call, in theory, we call it leverage theory. Okay, leveraging, right? You try to leverage other people's money to make profit, okay, out of their money. So one thing which is quite important here is that you need to know about how to use this other people's money, and also how to get other people's time. Other people's money and other people's time. Now, I'm not going to be talking about this one, okay? This is actually going for the business strategy. But let's say we use this OPM. So we have two alternatives. Okay, we have conventional bank, and we also have the Islamic banks. Okay, they provide facilities for investors like us. Okay, they provide facilities, financing facilities to finance this 90,000. Okay, what we call it banks. Okay, financing. Okay, why do you need to use the banking financing? Right? Why do we need to use the banking financing? Now, we will do some calculation. Okay, we will do some calculation. A very simple calculation here. Now, if you buy this house, okay, at the price of 100,000, and normally the development will take about 2 years, right? 2 years. Okay, the development take for 2 years, and then once the house is ready, when you get the keys, you now can sell the house. Right? Some people also sell even the house is not being ready yet. Right? So basically, they will sell the house once the house is completed. So 2 years, 2 years time, or maybe 1 year, depending on how fast the development of the houses. So at first, when they take 90,000, okay, we have to do some calculation here. So let's say 90,000 is the principal, okay, right? And you do some shopping, window shopping. You go to the conventional bank, you go to the Islamic bank, and ask them what would be the rate that they will actually finance you. Okay, right. Now, as a Muslim, okay, we will have these, what you call it, options here, conventional or Islamic. Right? We have the options because in Malaysia we have this parallel system, conventional and Islamic. And sometimes conventional might be more attractive in terms of the rates, and sometimes Islamic is more attractive in terms of its rate. Pause.
Stop.
Kemudian tak